I just finished listening to Avon Love and what that queen had to say. I think all black women need to listen. I heard Tommy Sotomayor. That's not the first time I've heard him. I've listened to him before, and I hear how he speaks on black women. He's not speaking on, I don't feel he's speaking on all black women. I think he's speaking on, just like he said, those that don't have respect for themselves, those that have children and are not taking care of them, those that dress in any kind of way and come up to the school to pick up their children and have their breasts, have their shorts cut so short, not knowing that every child was not raised like that, to see something like that, and that they're an embarrassment to their child. To say that he doesn't need to be in this sector, I think he does. If the shoe fit, wear it. If you know you're a queen, you know you're secure within yourself, you know that you were raised with morals and standards, then it would not offend you. I've always said, I love black people, but I can't stand niggas. And I still stand by that. The behavior on here between black women is sickening. Just sickening. But it's okay for black women to call one another bitches, whores. It's okay. But I wasn't raised like that. And yes, I'm going to answer when someone calls me out of my name that doesn't know me, that's full of hate. I extended the olive branch to Lady Snoop. But when you got hatred in your heart, I didn't sit up and speak on anything about her. Nothing about her until she sat up and spoke on me in such a derogatory way. If we don't change this platform, and if black women don't unite, where else can you go? That's a platform full of black women, black queens, where you can actually have women's empowerment instead of women's hate, jealousy, being manipulated, being taken advantage of. That this whole thing, been talking to some brothers here in the conscious community. They know just like I know Google is doing all this on purpose and allowing it to continue on. This is another way to divide and conquer, to allow black people to sit up and be divided instead of uniting. They'll never shut this section down. It makes too much money for them. And as long as there's beef going, they're not going to shut this section down. But Revelations has begun. Go a little bit further. The book of Enoch. Those chapters have opened. I don't understand about flip-flopping, because this is a free world. People are individuals. They can follow whoever they want to follow. They can support whoever they want to support. This has become some type of cult. A cult that people are drinking the Kool-Aid, being mesmerized, meeting strangers, paying to meet content creators, paying to meet content creators that spew nothing but hate. This message that Prince has on him, 312, who can decode that? Who can decode the message? I said what I had to say on Five Bay. I said what I had to say on Lady Snoop. Now they're dust. So I'm reverting back. Now I'm going to drop two things on you. Your calendar, the year, is not 365 days. It is 360 days. A king in France added 5 years to the calendar to match his birthday. You have to really read, research, and study the illusion of life that you're living in, and the truth of life that you're living in, and the vibration and the energy that each and every one of us put out when we speak. I've been fasting for the last 3 days. Water, yogurt, and fruit. That was part of not only for the body, but for the mind. Your intestines is built exactly like the mind. So what you eat is how you think. Your words are vibrating. Their energy. that you put out in the universe. And someone said it very well. It's like a boomerang. When you put ill words out in the universe, they come back to you. And I know somebody is going to comment about what I said about this person, what I said about that person. Number one, you're not the final judge. I have to pay to the Most High when my book of life is read. I've prayed and I've asked for atonement and forgiveness. I've done videos reaching out, asking for forgiveness. Because this thing called YouTube is a beast. And if you can't see it, you either young and you don't understand physics. You don't understand energy, vibrations, words, spelling. Everything that you're indoctrinated with in school, you need to flip it. If I put on here that the earth is flat, some unknowledgeable person is going to make a comment that I'm weird and I'm crazy, but I can back it up with fact and not what somebody said. That's all this whole thing is about. He say, she say. I heard this, I heard that. And it's just one big bowl of gossiping hate. Again, watch the movie Gossip. How you can tell one person a story, and by the time it gets back to you, that entire story has been changed. Do you really need a newscaster to tell you what's going on? Can't you watch videos of your own and someone that's unbiased? Have you ever watched a news program and the entire hour is spent speaking on one person? But that negativity has a hold to a lot of you all. And last night, when I went on Facebook and I shared that video of that woman telling that man to suck on her daughter's dick, people on my Facebook page could not believe what came out of her mouth. Then I started giving names of other YouTubers. And the first thing they said is they get paid to sit up and talk all this hate. I said, yeah, Google using them like slaves. Like slaves. They actually have quit their jobs. And I told y'all, I'm going to get it to a point where I'm going to be able to quit my job, and this is going to be my full-time job. For those that weren't around when she said that, this is going to be my full-time job. I agree with Avon Love. This should be about having fun, having a good old kiki, not at anybody else's expense, sharing knowledge, but not to sit up and degrade one another. I did not protest for generations after me to sit up and undo everything that I sacrificed so you all could vote. Your words could be heard. You all don't understand the racism that's still going on because we're the most detrimental people to ourselves. I never thought I'd see the day where young black queens address each other as bitch. That I can walk down the street and young teenagers, females, are calling each other my bitch. Hey bitch, you my bitch. Or young black men to walk around, you my nigga. You my nigga. What's up, my nigga? At one time, we used to be brothers and sisters, kings and queens. But somewhere along the way, you got lost. If you want to get education, if you want to just have a good laugh, there's content creators out here. Spill It Boy. I enjoy his commentary. I actually enjoy Nicole Tyler. I enjoy some of VS's. And I enjoy Avon Love. But because we hate one another so bad, you'd rather sit up and flag people's channels and have their channels pulled and then sit up and talk about them like a dog. Said it before and I'm going to say it again. We can do better. I have much respect for Boss Lady, New Jersey. I don't necessarily agree with everything she says, but I look like a black fool to be on a computer, phone, or tablet going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Because she has a right to her opinion, I have a right to my opinion, and as grown women, we can agree to disagree. But there's a lot of children, underdeveloped minds, this, telling you, people younger than me could not believe that adults were sitting up having the conversations they were having, and Google is paying them to do it. You don't want anyone of any other color to be in this sector? Why? Because it was women's empowerment, because this sector consists of at least 90% women. If it's truly about women's empowerment and about black empowerment, you wouldn't have a problem with someone of another race coming into this sector. If you were sitting on here speaking the truth, you would have no reason to delete videos. Have I deleted videos? Yes, I have. My channel, I Took the Red Pill, was closed, saying I was cyberbullying. But I had a backup channel. If I were to sign to Google, if I had kept that channel along with the amount of subscribers on this channel, I could have been signed up and had over 1,000 subscribers by now. I have never rode anybody's coattails. No one's coattails. I did it on my own. But start paying attention to your gut. Start paying attention to alignments of that moon and those planets. If you go on to Facebook, go on to the Nation of Islam, UFOs, and look at the pictures that people have captured. Read that Jesus' name is Yahshua. If you're going to represent the Bible, and that I agree with Tommy Sotomayor on that. If you want to make a point, have reference to what you're speaking of. If you want to leave a comment, at least make it intelligent and be able to reference what you're commenting about. Because the comments just make you look very ignorant. Now, this weird one that's lived this life, that have lived more years than you've lived, that have experienced more things in life that you have, that have been in contact with people, like-minded people, than you have. Call me what you like, but everything I predicted has come true. I'm not saying I practice any type of witchcraft. No, my mother is Cajun. My mother has the gift of being able to dream, and things that she dreams about happens. And the older I get, my dreams are very, very clear and very vivid. And I keep notes on my dreams. And 85% of the time, what I've dreamt has come true. So this, as you all call, this old person, because one day you gonna be old. Life don't go backwards, it goes forward. Look at your life and see how much you've grown. Or have you grown? Or are you stagnant? Are you pragmatic? Are you materialistic? Are you a student? Are you a scholar? Are you a follower or are you a leader? The choice has always been yours. When I put pictures up of paths, that's because when you were first conceived, the Most High set a path of life for you. And that path was predetermined before that umbilical cord was cut. Are you following your path? When you get to the crossroads, do you know which way to go? Are you following the path of someone else? It's just a little message. You won't put on this earth for no reason. You have a purpose. Cleanse your body, cleanse your mind, cleanse the negativity. And then you shall see and you shall feel what your path is, what your purpose is in this thing called life. Peace and love. Please get out the dark and come into the light and live this thing called life, which is a gift.